Hello, it is Tiska Day. I hope all is well and all are safe. So I just want to say, just know the point of this video is just for you to know exactly who you're dealing with and who you're listening to. You know, because it said that okay, be careful who you follow or be careful who you take advice from or who you listen to, and I'm normally one to say like pretty much just take the meat and spit out the bones. Like, oh, okay, well I don't listen or follow behind Biden, but maybe this particular speech made sense when he said, oh, okay, well, don't do this or don't do that. But pretty much what I'm saying is, okay, so there's a particular lady on YouTube. I've probably seen maybe 2 or 3 of her videos. So the first one I seen, she pretty much was saying, um, you know, don't accept struggle loves. Like pretty much follow the moment. Don't choose or settle with someone because they have potential or because they're nice or whatever it is, because if they're not feeding you or giving you what you need or showing you that they're interested, then don't entertain it. Which I was like, okay, cool, that sounds like good advice. So maybe I watched her next video and then tell me why she come to find out she's an undercover divester. And I'm thinking like, and that's fine, but you need to be forthcoming, you know. So a divester is pretty much someone that, men or women, I don't know if this is a feminist group, but they'll pretty much say, okay, spit the black man or get rid of the black man and go get yourself a pink man. And I'm thinking like, to me that's no different than, because I get offended with the divestors, because to me that's no different than you just telling me to spit the men out and go start chewing on carpet and scissor whipping women, you know. So I'm just like, to me I'm like, that's no different if you telling me, oh, leave this man alone and go over here in this group. That's a whole nother ball game. I don't, to me I don't feel like black men are that bad where I'm like, all of you are written off, let me go see what Zach is doing. Like, cause my thing is, okay, the part 2 that they like to, these divestors leave out is a lot of black men and women have came up short behind divesting or behind going for the winning team, and now they're no longer with us. And the people who they came up missing or dead after coming around with are still rocking around free to catch another dumb nigger that want to die next. And I can only be honest, so it's like sometimes my delivery may be rude, but I would never lie to you, so shut up and take it. But anyway, the reason why I say know who the hell you're talking to, because why people are listening to me, him, and her, and I'm thinking like, because you have to know what people's main motives are. Like I might say like, okay, well I'm here to help and this and that, but really I stand for genocide. Like for instance, everybody who says that they stand for Roe vs. Wade or you stand for Planned Parenthood, you're pretty much saying like, I'm behind you being murdered, basically. All life matters, pretty much saying your life don't matter. Like I don't give a shit about you. So it's like, it's kind of like you have to read the underlying issue of what people are trying to say. Like, oh, I stand for peace, but my sole purpose is getting rid of you. So it's like, know who the hell you're listening to. Cause like I say, although that first video that I seen was good advice, it just come to find out that she just wasn't. She's not. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. But pretty much, if I'm you know, if I'm saying one thing, it's like listen to what I stand behind, because again, like I said, I'm here to help you, but like I say, it's kind of like there's another word for it, and I forget the name of it, but it's pretty much like you're helping someone or you're offering the hand with a silver glove. It's something like, oh, pretty much like when I kill you, I'm gonna wear a velvet glove, so I'm gonna give you a handshake with a velvet glove. Pretty much like this is gonna be your last or your most dangerous handshake that you're gonna get from me, because like I say, it's gonna appear to be, it's gonna be this deceit and this hell is gonna be served in a beautiful hand basket. Like you won't see this one coming. It's a word for that. So it's kind of like, okay, I push you into a burning building, or I drop you off in a burning building, and then I go through around the back and save you out of that burning building and say, hey, you know, now you owe me, or now I'm your hero, you know. So that's pretty much, that's why I say do not be deceived, because while these people are pretending to help you or pretending to be on your side, they're actually harming you. So like I said, that's why there's no way in the world that I will say, hey, be safe and go get yourself a pink man. Like I say, as I mentioned, these men and women of the opposite race, you want to go playing with fire, playing with the winning team, and then when your ass come up dead or missing, you're just going to be dead or missing. You will not be getting no damn justice. They will not be going to jail, and the only thing that's going to happen is, it means once they get rid of you, it's going to be the next dummy that's going to be up for execution. Because I don't know if, and mind you, I didn't get to the bottom of this young lady was with a pink man or woman, but she ended up conveniently falling off of a, now mind you, she's supposed to be, I think she's like a 24, maybe 24 to 26-year-old famous DJ that conveniently fell off the roof or fell out of a window. And like I say, and I don't know what it is about windows and black models, but two of them who were last seen with a pink man has conveniently fell out of the top floor of New York windows. Conveniently. I don't know. So, but again, like, and then you have the other man, the Negro African, who, he wanted to say, hey, I want this white woman. F y'all black women, y'all ain't shit. And he got stabbed to death. And the pink bitch is back in the club looking for more dumb niggers. So, yeah, that's why I said I don't find that safe at all. There's, do our men need help? Yes, we do. And the women need help too, because the women ain't shit either these days. Because you'll think, oh, these women want to come out with their stories as to why they want to divest. Well, I just found out my husband was gay, or my husband's been beating me all this time. But I'm like, okay, what about what y'all do? Because these women they're not innocent either. Both parties need help, but it's like, don't make it seem like, okay, now I have to divest because black men are gay or black men are abusive. But it's like, well, what about what these pink men are doing? And now, you either have a shitty man that just can't get it together, or a man that's going to kill your ass and get away with it. Another thing for you, too, for you nappy heads that think it's okay to go playing with fire with Sarah and Becky. You'd rather have the hackling, nappy-headed bitch that won't shut up, or the heckling bitch that thinks she's black and will kill your ass and be back in the club to find another dumb nigger, just like your dumb ass. And then pretty much raising your children to be... That's why it's just such a... and like I say, I'm just tired of the deception. You'll think like, okay, well, here I am giving people a chance, because like I say, I am one who say like, okay, take the meat, spit out the bones. Like, even with me, like I know I'm a damn good person. Like, I don't lead anyone astray, and I'm not going to feed you any lies. But you may have a problem with the way I speak. Like, okay, well, I hate her voice. She's an annoying voice. I hate her. She pisses people off with the truth or with something that bothers you that I say. But at the same time, like, okay, I will help you before I hurt you. Like I say, now your feelings may be hurt, but you're not going to be led astray. And if you listen, you won't, you won't meet your maker. But anyway, like I say, to me, I just feel like it's just dangerous to tell someone to leave this group and go over here. Because like I say, by you telling me to go give up on my people and go playing with fire over here when we still have a huge racial problem here in America. I'm not sure where the hell you grew up. I grew up in America, okay? And to me, it's still Jim Crow. Only difference is that just the no nigger signs has been taken off and put up in a different language, pretty much. So it's just kind of like nothing has changed. If anything, it's actually worse these days. And we think that, oh, it's a new day. Like, nah, it's a new day for the people who are retarded that don't have eyes to see and ears to hear. So it's like, open your eyes and stop ignoring what the hell you just seen and heard. This is true. This is real. And like I say, here it is. We've been fighting for justice for centuries, and if you're still not getting it, that means you got to find a new approach. And that's another thing too. So you'll have the Roe vs. Wade that's been turned over. There's also the federal law saying that pink men don't have no business marrying nappy heads. So that means that they had to sign pinks only and niggers only for a reason. That means stay in your damn section, because right now these people are trying to survive. That's why they say they can't abort their babies anymore, so they can survive. Their numbers are low. Now your numbers are low too, just because we tend to destroy ourselves more than anything. But don't go co-signing your demise and then look for me to help you, because that's like me. If I'll go divesting, or fuck you, Laquan, I'm about to go see what Zach is doing, and when Zach got me tied to a train track, and then I'm looking for, when I want to go back to Compton to see if the Negroes will help me. So just kind of like, no. You go playing with fire, then you have to suffer those consequences. If I'm looking around with Zach and I get killed pushed out of a New York window, then I got what the hell I bargained for. So like I said, my thing is, once you go playing with fire, the only thing I can do is be the one to help, do the honors of putting the dirt on top of your head, or so I'm just like, after you hang yourself, okay, there's nothing I can do about it. I can forewarn you before you do that, but once you actually do it, the only thing I can do is ask you what kind of flowers you like, or where would you like to be buried at. So, but it's like, because we just gotta wake up and smell the roses. And again, the reason why I have a problem with that, because like that's like no different than you telling me that, okay, well, I'm gonna try not to. Well, I'm gonna say it rudely, but it's kind of like you telling me, okay, go ahead and spit the sticks out. And the stick is a short, polite word of saying penis. Spit the black penises out, and then now you go start chewing on carpet now, or start scissoring women to death. You know, that's just kind of like, how does that sound? Okay, leave Laquan alone and go get Zach. Now, what's the pros and cons of that? Okay, now neither party is perfect, so it's like, okay, we're not getting perfection over here, we're not getting perfection over there. So both sides can kill you, but at least you'll know you get justice on your side. The nappy head will always go to prison. The Zach doesn't always go to prison. And then you go leave the man alone to go start tampering with women. And you think, you know what I mean? And they think they're feeding me, or feeding us good advice. Like, no, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. But anyway, yeah, like I say, just be careful who's feeding you information, because you'll think like, oh, okay, well, this person is, since they're the president or since they're my teacher, they should be, you know, they should have more influence for me to listen to them. So they think like, oh, because you look up to me and I tell you some BS and you're supposed to bite. My thing is just use your discernment. And I don't care who the hell it comes from. It doesn't sound right. Like, you might want to take that up with, take that back to the Lord, because I'm like, I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, divesters. Like I say, every divester I know, they're dead or they're on their way to being dead. And they're not married either. They're not. I know a famous divester, that she's been with her pink man for about 20 years, and he let her know, I'm not marrying your nappy-headed ass. I'm not saying that they don't get married, but they don't thrive either. But, whatever. At least not collectively. Now, you may get one or two. Okay, this guy actually, you know, he's a good man. And like I say, you might only hear that one or two times, but collectively, you're not running to base by going to get Becky or Zach. If anything, you're going to get yourself killed a lot faster than what you think. And some people might think, oh, you're just saying that you're being anti-pink, or what is this, anti-Semitic, whatever you want to call it. I got so many fucking nicknames these days. But yeah, no, that's not. But anyway, yeah, just take heed to that, and just go to your nearest divester, or go to your nearest mulatto, actually, and see how what it's like for them growing up mulatto in America or in the world. Like I have a few mulatto nieces and nephews, and their parents aren't together, and their grandparents don't like them. Do the math.